Right, I think we're live now. Right, we're back, and we continue on with the cup races, and we're on to what, Uka Cup. So we've got a couple to do. So yeah, let's get started. And just before I started the stream, I did buy some characters with my money. I'm looking for that lab assistant. I can't. He won't pop up. Like, beat all of Dr. Entropy's times in time trial mode, CTR and CNK. Dr. Neo Bryo's in here. Koala Kong's in here. There's loads of characters. This is the guy I want. Look, unlockable in the pit stop. That's the guy I want. And he's good at turning. Baby Cortex. I see, even Cortex is balanced. They're both the same. Yeah, there's loads of content in this. We've been playing this game for nearly a week now. It's on the Nintendo Switch. It says 6 days and about 21 hours. And it's a VE day today. Hey. You just got to get out of that. You just got to get yourself past all the AI characters, and then they don't touch you. I fucking... Why are you going backwards? You fucking prick! He wouldn't drift. I pushed it back. When you get the missiles, you meant to put the beaker behind you. Nothing. The beaker did nothing. D-Way. No, it's not D-Way. Thanks. It took me a week to get here. Ooh, hold your stomachs. What is that? Oh, just stomachs. Ah. You got like break in midair there. Hold your stomachs. Wait. But yeah, I'm not the best at this. There's people that can beat the developer times, the time trials, and I'm not cut from that cloth to do that. I don't think I'm capable. of doing the time trials. I don't think I can hold the flame, that blue flame. Every time I get it, as soon as I drop, I lose it. Yeah, we're finishing off the cup races here in this stream, and then I'll stop the stream and start again, and we'll do something else. But the ones I'm not touching, I'm not doing them CTR coins on the extra stages, and I'm not doing the relics because you don't get nothing for it. Like there's nothing to show that I've done it. Like if it showed like once I've done it and it ticks it next to it, like, or even the stars, I would do it again because I don't want to do the ones I've already done in those relics. I did one of the tracks just to see what happens, and you don't get nothing, if you know what I mean. I mean, unlocking little items is not good enough for me. Like for me, I want something to be it's marked that I've done it. Mark. Yeah, no one's probably watching, but I'll show you what I mean. Like these, I can do. Look, you see the stars? It's letting you know that I've done it. Whereas these, the relics, there's relics. I've done all these in the story mode, but then in the extra areas, there's no way of saying that I've done it. Look, there's no way to confirm that it's been done. And just doing it just for the sake of it, it's not that bothers me. It makes me think, why bother at all? Same for these CTR coins. There's no way to say that I've done it because I did one yesterday or the day before. I think I did it yesterday or the day before. I did this one for the CTR coins, the CTR letters to get the coin, and where's the proof that I've done it other than my stream? So. And the same for these. I might do these. I don't mind doing these ones again. But then there's extra ones like that one. I didn't do that one. That's not in story mode. That's not in story mode. That's not in story mode. And then there's these ones. I might have a look at those. But for now, I'm just doing these cup races, and then I'm gonna do the time trials. I'm gonna go through each one. Look, see what I mean? There's stars there to mark that I've done it, and then I'm gonna have a go at these as well, just to see how far I can get the rings. I'll just do one attempt on each track just to see what I can do. But anyway, let's resume. So yeah, we've still got a little bit to do. It's probably going to take me a couple days. So where are we? The Lost Cup. So we've got Clockwork Wampa, Oxide Station, Twilight Tour, and Prehistoric Playground. I mean, I've got new characters. Liz. Shall we? I'm gonna be Cortex just to see what happens. Just to see if he plays the same as Crash. But it says balanced, and his stats are the same as well. There's just a skin. What's it? Aesthetics. No one's in here. Who's in here? Talking to yourself again, are you? Talking to yourself on the internet. Oh well, if I weren't playing this, I'd be just sitting there doing nothing, watching someone else's stream. Got to focus on my own spotlight. Yeah, this one's a tough one. And I noticed there's a shortcut, and I didn't know about it. I was watching someone on YouTube. Right here, there's a shortcut here. That shortcut looks risky. Like if you don't, you can easily mess it up. Yeah, on that last turn, I don't know how they go in the air and U-turn and maintain their speed. Like every time I do it, I turn, but I just drop. But then that's better than crashing into the wall or stopping completely. Right, you're in here. You're in here, Pure Chaos. Peeps, all the peeps in here. Yeah, did you see the photo? Carol Vorderman Sudoku. I've got some other stinkers like that, some other embarrassing ones like horse riding ones. What happened there?
Yes. I'm the superior one.
But are you ready? Are you ready for the greatness? This one. I'm gonna do this one. Underground. I think I got Need for Speed Underground 2 for Christmas one year. I swear I did. I must have had a PS2 that year. I remember getting a few PS2 games one Christmas. I remember getting True Crime, Streets of LA, Need for Speed Underground 2. What else did I get? I remember getting a little stack of PS2 games. I must have had a PS2 that year.
Out of my way.
Like this mask. Why is it giving me a mask like that? I'll use this mask on the third lap because the mask that I've got is one of those brutal ones. It's really fast. Let's use it.
I'm the superior one.
What's the next one? Prehistoric Cup. Prehistoric, whatever it is. Arc. Mastering advanced techniques will help you reach higher scores in Ring Rally. And I actually did go into one of the Ring Rally courses just to see what it is, and I was right. It's basically the drifting thing from Sonic Racing, but instead you've got to go through rings and then get to another set of rings, and each lap the rings are in different positions, but they're harder to get. So you have to keep going fast. It's pretty much just that it's an endurance thing, and at the same time making the good turns.
Out of my way.
I just saw a shortcut there, like on the. So it should have an indicator when it's nearby, because it showed it, and I did the beaker thing. It showed that the missile was miles away, but no matter what, it was touching me.
Yes.
I don't know how to get that. There's like a shortcut there. Oh, that guy got hit by something. And I'm not taking that shortcut. I don't know how you do it.
I'm the superior one.
Challenge completed. No challenge unlocked. Yeah, one thing I noticed in my video yesterday, where I talked about that controller, I've got fucking chubby since this lockdown because I haven't been going to the gym. I've just piled it on. I can see it all around here. It's all chumble-wumble. And one thing that's put me off training is my fucking shoulder. There's something tight in here, and it's not something torn. I'm not sure it's rotator cuff, but I think it's my bicep, the bicep tendon that comes up. I reckon it's bicep tendonitis. It only hurts. I can only feel it when my hand's out to the side, like, and I pronate my arm. I can feel it like up here. But if I held a dumbbell and held it to the side and did lateral raises or up or like that, it doesn't affect me. It only affects me when I do shoulder press, or when I get to there, I can feel like the weight's like forcing a negative on my bicep. That's what I reckon it is. And at the same time, where the front of my shoulders pushing it up, they're sort of like inflaming together. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I know that if you look at like the way my hands are, like my two fingers, you got two tendons on your bicep, the long head and the short head. That one goes round up where your chest goes, and then you've got the second one that comes up and goes under where your rotator cuff is. Right, Spyro Circuit, Nina's Nightmare. These are all shitty ones. The Spyro and the Nina's ones are okay, but then you got the two shitty ones at the bottom. Koala Carnival, I hated that one. I'm not bothered about if I get first or not. I just want to get it out of the way. Probably gonna fail in that. I hated that carnival one, and the gingerbread one was tough as well. Plus, I didn't really know I wasn't familiar with the turns, and I tried to get them a shortcut, but that's probably what ruined me. I shouldn't have gone for that shortcut. It's a shortcut that's not designed by the developers. It's a shortcut where you're like taking advantage. Like the one in Papu Papu's temple, where you can zoom in and skip round, but it's not intended to be like that. It's just something where you can see that it can be done, and you just do it. But it weren't designed to be done, if you know what I mean. Like there's probably like major shortcuts in this where you have to take advantage, like glitch or something, How's that? Yeah, I'm gonna get Spyro Trilogy on the Switch. I'm gonna get it again. I saw it in Asda for 30. I don't know if it will ever go down to like $24.99. Like that. I did the Spyro 1 trilogy on the PS4, but I never went back and did Spyro 2. I don't know why. But I've never played Spyro 2 or 3 before. Spyro 3 looks a bit intimidating for me. There's a lot of time trials on that. In fact, tell a lie, I think I rented Spyro 3 from Blockbusters and I never liked it. I played it and I was disappointed. I didn't like the skateboarding. I think Spyro 3 is the one with the skateboard. And then there was Spyro 2, and they had different names. Spyro 2 in America was called Ripto's Rage, and then Spyro 2 in Europe was called Gateway to Glimmer or something like that. In fact, I have it, but I don't have Spyro 3 for PS1. I'm not sure what the prices are now, but Spyro 1 was creeping up in the prices. It was going for like maybe 20 to 30 quid. I'm not sure what it goes for now. Now that you've got the trilogy, who wants the PS1 version? And there was a time when Crash Bandicoot 1 was going for a lot as well, like maybe 40 quid. I think not the fat box one, the skinny one, the regular one. That's more uncommon to find. Like you had the fat box Crash Bandicoot, and then you had the black label one. I would like the black label Crash Bandicoot, but I'm okay with the fat box one. The only reason I'd get the black label one is so I can fit it in that cabinet, that little container. Look how far ahead I am.
I'm the superior one.
Right, these next two are the bastards.
Out of my way.
It doesn't give you no indication when to do it. It doesn't tell you how far the missile is. I hate this track. But even the special didn't.
I'm the superior one.
Like when the missiles are right by you, the sound should get louder and louder, so you know. Like it was just bleeping. I just didn't know when to do it. And even when I got rid of one, there was another one straight after. What's the next one? That gingerbread one. There. I jumped!
Yes. Out of my way. Yes.
Oh, fuck you! Ah, we did it.
I'm the superior one.
You know, Mexican. Looking forward to your first attempt at Underground. Is it your first attempt? It is. And did you know your webcam is mirrored? Yeah, I think it is mirrored. I think I reversed it. I flipped it because when I look at the screen, right now, you can see me looking that way, like looking toward. It looks like I'm looking at the screen with you. As if I flipped it back around, it looks like I'm looking like now. But when I turn my head, it looks like I'm looking. That's why I flipped it. But if I put the webcam in the right corner, I'll reverse it back, and then it'll look the same. But I prefer the webcam in the bottom left corner. I don't know why. That's where I've always had it. And you can see like around the edges, like I've got a tiny little gap. In fact, I could move it. I'd rather like put it like there. So there's like a tiny little gap on the bottom underneath me and to the side of me. Just makes it look, I think it looks more nicer like that. But the gap on the side is a bit thicker. Normally it would be a bit further to the side. But I don't want to mess around with it right now. I think it's still in here. I don't know when that comment was. Alright, so that's that one out of the way. And now we've got this one, which has got that fucking Dingo Canyon again. I hate that. And Mega Mix Mania. And then we've got these ones. This one's got some brutal ones in it. That drive-through danger is really. I've only tried it once, and I got second place. It's hard because the greens merge with the track, so it's hard to see where you're going. So this is all like the deserty ones. That's why you've got Out of Time, which is sort of deserty. Then you've got Dingo Canyon, desert. Twilight Tour, desert. And then Mega Mix Mania, desert. And I want to do Sonic Racing, the series. I want to do the very first one, the one that came with Banjo-Kazooie. I remember playing that. That was pretty good, like single player. And when Sonic Transformed came out, I only did the Grand Prix. But you went and won 1,000 game scored it. I remember you doing that. But you didn't stream it. You didn't film it all, did you? You did the main of the game, but then you got 1,000 gamer score, and then you came in and did like the last bit or something.
Out of my way!
Shit. What the fuck? I went too far to the left there. The fuck happened there? I don't know where I was. I lost track of where I was.
Superior one!
You ruined that one. But yeah, I've never played Need for Speed Underground. I've never played any of them. In fact, when I got Underground 2, I think I turned it on, didn't really know what I was doing and then turned it off. Yeah, that was the year I got Burnout 2 as well. I got Burnout 2 for Christmas. I remember getting Need for Speed Underground 2, Burnout 2, True Crime Streets of LA, and there was a fourth one. I swear I had 4. They must have came out around about the same time. Did you just say Sonic?
Yes! I'm the superior one!
Someone's got the lawnmower out. Yeah, it should have ended, didn't it end the lockdown yesterday or something? Yeah, the lockdown's not going to end. They're gonna dangle a carrot under your nose, and they're gonna tease. They're gonna keep extending it, and That's why they said it's gonna be slow increments, because they're slowly gonna lift the lockdown, but you'll notice that you've got less freedoms than before. There's things that you can't do, and you're never gonna be able to do. Like, you're always gonna be queuing outside the supermarket just to get in. That's gonna be there for a long time. until it's until it's just permanent, where it's
Out of my way!
just normal. Like, you can't just waltz inside into a supermarket. Remember them days? And you can just walk in a supermarket and everything's available, nothing's sold out and scalped. Like, you remember back in the day, like years ago, when they stopped smoking inside nightclubs and pubs? Now it's just normal. But it's small things like that that they're gonna take away. I don't smoke, but it's just an example. Now everyone knows it's just natural, where you know you can't smoke inside, or you can't smoke on a bus or on a train, on a plane. But there was a time when you could. Because I remember going into like a nightclub. I think it was Mayhem in Southend. No, was it Mayhem or was it Reflex? But I remember going in a few crowded places, and then you're walking past someone or squeezing past and pushing past, and you accidentally get singed by their cigarette, like little tiny little flicker burns. So that's one benefit for them stopping that. And we've unlocked a new skin. So what's the next race? Dino Canyon, wasn't it? Bastard one. What was the one I got second place in? It was what's the one I got second place? It was at the first race, wasn't it? What's it called? Mega Maniacs. Mega Mix. Yeah, when winter comes around again, it'll be the virus lockdown all over again. And then it'll be more freedoms gone. It's this area here. I don't boost enough in this area to get ahead. And then before I know it, all the other races are coming up. Is this bit here I can't really do? Oh, I nearly got hit by that beaker. I was all the way up first, but it still gave me a mask. I bet there's an achievement on the Xbox, like win every race with every character or something. 5 gamer score. Remember them days when you get a game and then the first thing you're thinking of is the gamer score and the achievements, seeing if you can get 1000 or not. And there's ones where you have to do so much effort just to get 10 gamer score, 20 gamer score. I remember looking for games just to get a quick 1000. I think there was, what was it? Avatar. It was like easy for 1000. You just do the tutorial and you get it. And then there was another one, Lost via Dermis, that TV show. That was an easy 1000. Yeah, you just had to beat the game. And there was a few other little things you had to do, but it was quite easy. But there was one annoying bit in that game, the Lost via Dermis. Was going through the jungle and going into that safe house, and you have to go on the computer and click about and put in a code. I remember just looking up a guide for that. Right, so we've been going for nearly an hour and 20 minutes. We've got this, the last one, Space Cup, and it's got that one on there, Drive-Through Danger. Balance, look, Fake Crash, Crunch Bandicoot, Acceleration, Geary. Who are these characters? Like, where are they from? I think I'm gonna play as Fake Crash. Why does he look like that? Did you dress up like that just to sneak in the door? Did you dress up like that just to get in? I bet it's first, that drive-through danger one. I hope it's first, just to get it out of the way. It is. This one was dodgy. It's hard to find your way around. Look, green and green. The greens. Ah, the colours. I hate the colours. I pushed the barrel back. It should have just got rid of that rocket. This is the worst fucking calls. Second place is okay for me. This is a hard track. Like, there's times when I have to brake just to get around the corner, and I don't know where the shortcut is. It must be. Every track has a shortcut, so if I know where it is, then I could probably do it. It's still here. Yeah, I think I only recorded the campaign mode until the credits, then played the game to completion, all gold stars and 1000 gamer score. It was an actual nightmare. Oh, I fucking bet it was. I didn't even manage to beat the the single player bit. I gave up because there was times when you have to get first place, you just get destroyed. But then again, I can use my crash racing skills, and it might pay off now. But yeah, I'm just getting a massive backlog. Like I'm getting too ambitious. Like I want to play this. Alright, hyperspace. Look, I got the blue flame. How did I get that? Look how far ahead I am. Jesus Christ. And I don't know where the shortcut is in this either. If there is one. It's probably around about here. I'm holding on to these rockets. You see, look, how does the rocket get me from there? Hang on, I swear I've seen a Funko Pop or a little figurine in a game shop of fake Crash. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a little Crash Team Racing Funko Pop just to put on display or something. But then you end up wanting them all. I nearly went down that road of getting Funko Pops, like just not all of them, but just like the ones that I like, or the characters I know. Like I wanted to get the Sonic ones, the Turtles ones, the Crash ones, the Spyro one. And then it's just not. It's no. It's not, I thought no, I don't. It's not worth it. All them different variations. Funko Pops is just shit. I hate it. Went that same route as Amiibo, where they started making exclusives and they made it impossible to get. Where you had to go to a certain event to get them. Like in America, go to like a convention to get it. But nah, I'm not fucking having that. What the fuck is going on? The fuck is going on? I hate it when it does that. You just hit the wall and you just suddenly stop. Right, last one is that Electron Avenue one. Hold your stomachs. Ooh. See that I had the blue flame for ages. Whoa! Ooh. Whoa! And then he fucking fell off. It didn't drift. Ooh. Oh, my second lap was the best one. In fact, because it's VE Day, do you reckon there is any deals in Asda? Yesterday, I didn't see any. That's when I got that controller. But today, they might have some. And Saturday, they might have some. There's a few games that I've got my eye on. I'm hoping that drops a little bit. Right, so that's all of the cups. So I guess next. I'm not doing those. I'm not doing that shitty battle. The time trials. Let's just go in for each one. Leaving. I think I'll do this last. Look at that. Look. No ghost data. This is where you can do the dev times. I think you got to get a certain time first, so it's maybe get a certain lap time, and then you unlock it. I don't know. Well, anyway, I think I'm gonna do these next. These crystal challenges. So I'm going to shut the stream off there. We've been going nearly 1 hour and 40 minutes. So when I do that, I can feel it like tense up around here. Like, not pain. It just feels like a. I don't know what this. It's not like a strain. It's definitely the bicep tendon, because the bicep's coming up here, and the bicep tendon comes up around in here, so it must be that. So yeah, peace.